Every day, billions of us are drawn into the digital world, scrolling, liking, and sharing. But have you ever paused to truly consider what this constant digital immersion is doing to your brain? It's not just about wasting time. It's about a fundamental shift in your neurological pathways, shaping your mood, your relationships, and even your sense of self in ways you might not even realize. Get ready to uncover the hidden truth behind your screen habits. We often think of social media as a neutral tool, perhaps a bit distracting, but largely harmless. Yet, groundbreaking research reveals a far more sinister impact on your mental landscape. It's subtly eroding your sense of happiness and well-being, often without you even noticing the slow, insidious change that takes place over time as you engage with these platforms. A pivotal 2017 study published in the American Journal of Epidemiology unveiled a startling connection. Regular Facebook use was associated with a significant decline in mental health. This wasn't just a casual link. It was a measurable decrease in your self-reported well-being, showing a direct correlation between engagement and a dip in happiness. Specifically, researchers found that for every standard deviation increase in likes, clicks, and status updates, individuals experienced a 5 to 8% decrease in their self-reported well-being. Think about that. The very actions designed to connect you and make you feel good are quietly, systematically making you feel worse. It's a paradox of modern connection. This isn't about blaming the platforms entirely, but understanding their architecture. Your brain, craving connection and validation, gets ensnared in a subtle feedback loop. Each interaction, no matter how small, becomes a tiny shot of something that temporarily satisfies, yet ultimately leaves you feeling emptier than before, creating a cycle that's hard to break. It's like slowly chipping away at a foundation. You don't see the damage day to day, but over months and years, the structure weakens. This foundational weakening of mental well-being makes you more susceptible to other psychological challenges, turning what seems like harmless fun into a genuine threat to your inner peace and stability. Now, let's peel back another layer and expose the neurological trickery at play. Why are these platforms so irresistibly compelling? It boils down to a fundamental human desire for reward, and social media companies have perfected the art of exploiting it, turning your phone into a portable, personalized slot machine, always within reach. Former Facebook executive Chamath Palihapitiya famously admitted in a 2017 Stanford talk that social media exploits dopamine-driven feedback loops. He revealed that every single like, comment, and notification you receive triggers the very same reward pathways in your brain that are activated by slot machines and even highly addictive substances like cocaine. Imagine this. Every time you get a notification, your brain releases a hit of dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter. This creates an unpredictable, intermittent reward system, precisely what makes gambling so addictive. You don't know when the next win, the next like or comment is coming, so you keep checking over and over again. This constant craving for dopamine isn't just an annoyance. It has profound implications, especially for developing brains. Psychologist Gene Twenge research shockingly found that teens spending 5 or more hours daily on electronic devices are a staggering 66% more likely to have at least one risk factor for suicide. This isn't a small increase. Twenge highlights a terrifying correlation. The sharpest increase in teen depression and anxiety in history coincides directly with the widespread adoption of smartphones and the subsequent surge in social media use. This isn't mere coincidence. It suggests a deep, systemic impact that demands our immediate attention and understanding, especially as a society. Beyond the dopamine hits and the rise in depression, there's another insidious mechanism at play: the compare and despair phenomenon. Your social media feed is a meticulously curated highlight reel, showcasing everyone else's best moments, their perfect vacations, their exciting achievements, and their seemingly flawless lives, creating an illusion. When you endlessly scroll through these idealized versions of reality, your brain, often unconsciously, starts making unfavorable comparisons. You start measuring your own messy, ordinary life against these polished narratives, leading to feelings of inadequacy, envy, and a deep sense of missing out on something profound. The University of Pennsylvania conducted a fascinating study to test this very idea. They took college students and limited their social media use to just 30 minutes per day for 3 weeks. The results were remarkable and incredibly telling about our relationship with these platforms. After just 3 weeks of this simple intervention, students reported a significant reduction in both loneliness and depression. This isn't a minor change. It's a powerful demonstration of how directly our digital habits influence our core emotional well-being. Imagine what sustained, mindful use could do for your inner state. This study underscores that when you step away from the endless comparisons and the pressure to perform online, you create space for genuine self-reflection and connection. You begin to appreciate your own life, your own journey, and the real-world interactions that truly nourish your soul, rather than the fleeting digital validation. So, what can you do to protect your brain and reclaim your mental health from the dark side of social media? The first, and arguably most impactful, step is to set conscious boundaries. Don't let the platforms dictate your time. You are the master of your attention, and it's time to start acting like it with deliberate choices. Inspired by the University of Pennsylvania study, try limiting your social media consumption to a specific, manageable amount each day. Aim for 30 minutes or even an hour and stick to it. Use app timers or phone settings to enforce these limits, making it harder for you to slip back into old, unhelpful habits of endless scrolling. Another powerful move is to turn off all non-essential notifications. Those constant pings and vibrations are the digital equivalent of someone poking you for attention, constantly pulling you away from the present moment. By disabling them, you regain control over your focus and reduce those addictive dopamine triggers. Cultivate mindful scrolling. Instead of mindlessly absorbing information, ask yourself, why am I opening this app? What am I hoping to gain? Am I connecting meaningfully or just passively consuming? This conscious approach transforms a mindless habit into a deliberate choice, shifting your relationship with the platforms. Replace screen time with real-world engagement. Spend time with loved ones in person, pursue a hobby you enjoy, read a physical book, or go for a walk in nature. These activities genuinely nourish your brain and soul, providing authentic connection and joy that algorithms simply cannot replicate or understand. Consider implementing digital detox days or even weeks. Completely unplugging can offer a profound reset, allowing your brain to recalibrate, reduce anxiety, and reconnect with what truly matters outside the curated feeds. You might be surprised by the clarity and peace you discover when you step away entirely. Social media isn't going anywhere, but your relationship with it can evolve. Understanding its psychological impact is the first step towards reclaiming your autonomy, your attention, and ultimately, your mental peace. By making conscious choices, you can navigate the digital world without letting it diminish the richness of your real one. Take control for the sake of your brain.